7.5 billion years, the sun will expand into a red giant star and literally swallow Earth whole. But here's the thing, we might not even make it that far. Today, we're breaking down the future of our planet in simple terms, covering what scientists predict will happen to Earth over the next few decades, centuries, and billions of years. By the end of this episode, you'll understand both the immediate challenges we're facing and the mind-blowing cosmic timeline that awaits our planet. Let me bring in someone who can help us make sense of this incredible journey through time.
You know, when scientists try to predict Earth's future, they're basically looking at how things work right now and extrapolating forward. They study Earth's surface chemistry, how the planet's core is cooling, gravitational effects from other planets, and how the sun is slowly getting brighter. It's like being a detective, but instead of solving crimes, you're solving the mystery of what happens next to our entire planet.
That's fascinating. But there's one huge wildcard in all of this, right? Human activity?
Exactly. And that's probably the biggest unknown factor. According to the page content, humans are causing a mass extinction right now. Many species are disappearing. But here's the twist. Technology could also lead to humans disappearing, which would let Earth return to its natural, slower changes.
Wait, so we're either the problem or we might solve ourselves out of the equation entirely?
Pretty much. And the numbers on our current impact are staggering. According to National Geographic Kids, humans currently demand 1.6 times more resources than Earth can regenerate. It's like having a bank account where you're spending $160 for every $100 you earn.
That's not sustainable math.
Not at all. And the UN Environment Programme's latest report paints a pretty stark picture for 2050 if we don't change course. They're predicting greenhouse gas emissions will rise to 75 billion tons a year. That's a nearly 50% jump from today.
50% increase? What does that actually mean for people living on Earth?
Well, according to the UNEP report, heat waves are expected to affect nearly everyone on Earth by 2050. We're talking about 9.2 billion people. Almost no corner of the planet will remain untouched by extreme heat.
9.2 billion people. That's basically everyone.
Right. And here's something that really puts it in perspective. An Oxfam report found that the richest 1% exhausted their annual carbon budget in just 10 days. That's like eating your entire year's worth of food in the first week of January.
That's a wild way to think about it. But let's zoom out from the immediate crisis. What about the really long-term stuff? Like, what's Earth going to look like in millions or billions of years?
Oh, this is where it gets really mind-blowing. Over millions of years, we've got some predictable changes coming. Earth's plate tectonics will likely form a new supercontinent in 250 to 350 million years. Imagine all the continents slowly drifting back together.
A supercontinent? Like Pangaea all over again?
Exactly. And there are also these things called Milankovitch cycles that tell us Earth will keep having ice ages. These are caused by small changes in Earth's orbit and tilt.
So we're going to keep cycling through ice ages regardless of what humans do?
Well, that's assuming natural processes continue. But here's where it gets really wild. In 1.5 to 4.5 billion years, Earth's tilt might start wobbling wildly, changing by up to 90 degrees.
90 degrees? What would that even look like?
It would completely scramble our seasons and weather patterns. But honestly, by that point, we'll have much bigger problems because of what's happening with the sun.
Right. You mentioned the sun getting brighter. That sounds like it should be good news?
You'd think so, but it's actually Earth's ultimate death sentence. The sun getting brighter means more sunlight hits Earth, which speeds up how rocks break down. This affects how much carbon dioxide is in the air.
Wait, I'm confused. More sunlight breaks down rocks faster?
Yeah, it's this whole chemical process. And here's the kicker. In about 600 million years, CO2 levels will drop too low for many plants to survive. Some plants can live with less CO2, but eventually, all plant life will die out.
All plant life? That's everything, isn't it?
Pretty much. When plants are gone, almost all animal life will also disappear because plants are the base of Earth's food chain. It's like pulling out the foundation of a house.
So we're looking at a completely dead planet in 600 million years?
Well, it gets worse. In about 1 billion years, the sun will be 10% brighter. This will turn Earth into what scientists call a moist greenhouse. The oceans will start to evaporate very quickly.
The oceans will evaporate? All of them?
Yep. And this will likely stop plate tectonics and the entire carbon cycle. It's like the planet's life support systems just shutting down one by one.
This is getting pretty apocalyptic. Does it get any worse?
Oh, we're just getting started. In about 2 to 3 billion years, Earth's magnetic field might disappear. This would cause our atmosphere to slowly leak away into space,
Our atmosphere would just leak away?
like air slowly escaping from a balloon. And then, 4 billion years from now, Earth's surface will get so hot that it will melt. This will be even hotter than Venus is today.
Hotter than Venus? Venus is like 900 degrees Fahrenheit.
Exactly. By then, all life on Earth will be gone. And finally, in about 7.5 billion years, the sun will expand into a red giant star and will likely swallow Earth whole.
So that's it? Earth just gets eaten by the sun?
That's the ultimate fate, yeah. But here's what's interesting. There are also unpredictable events that could happen much sooner. Over millions of years, big space events could threaten life on Earth, like comet or asteroid impacts, or a supernova explosion happening close to the sun.
So we could get taken out by a space rock long before the sun gets us?
Potentially. But let's bring this back to something more immediate and hopeful. While we can't do anything about the sun eventually swallowing Earth, we absolutely can do something about the next few decades.
Right, because all those scary 2050 predictions assume we don't change course.
Exactly. The UNEP report says the worst forecasts can still be avoided if countries quickly take meaningful steps to address climate change, nature loss, and pollution. There's this quote from Martin Capet that really stuck with me. With a whole of government, whole of society effort, humanity can still turn the ship around.
Turn the ship around. I like that metaphor. What would that actually look like?
Well, according to the page content, it involves ending our use of fossil fuels, switching to clean renewable energy like wind and solar, and moving to a circular economy where we reduce, reuse, and recycle more.
And there are already signs this is happening, right? I remember reading something about renewable energy milestones.
Yes. According to the European Electricity Review, in 2025, wind and solar energy provided 30% of EU electricity, surpassing fossil power for the first time. That's huge progress.
30%. That's actually pretty encouraging.
It really is. And here's something that puts our responsibility in perspective. There's this old Cree proverb that really hits home. Only when the last tree has been cut down, the last fish been caught, and the last stream poisoned, will we realize we cannot eat money.
That's powerful. It really captures how backwards our priorities can be.
And the thing is, if we make the right changes, the potential benefits are enormous. The UN report says these changes could avoid 9 million pollution-related premature deaths, lift 200 million people out of undernourishment, and move 150 million people out of extreme poverty by 2050.
So we're not just talking about saving the planet, we're talking about saving people too.
Exactly. Climate change isn't just an environmental issue, it's a human issue. And according to the climate justice perspective, it disproportionately affects people of color, women, LGBTQIA+ people, disabled people, and people from low socioeconomic backgrounds.
So the people who contribute least to the problem often suffer the most from it.
That's exactly right. But here's what gives me hope. NASA data shows that human activity is the principal cause of current climate change, which means human activity can also be the solution.
Right. If we caused it, we can fix it, or at least slow it down significantly.
And we have the technology. Large solar arrays now supply the cheapest form of energy in most parts of the world. The page content mentions that 2024 saw solar installations reach a record high.
So when you step back from all of this, from the immediate climate crisis to the sun eventually swallowing Earth, what's the big picture here?
The big picture is that we live in this incredible moment where we actually have agency over our planet's immediate future. Yes, in billions of years, cosmic forces will take over. But right now, in the next few decades, we get to choose what kind of world we leave behind.
And that choice matters not just for us, but for every generation that comes after us until those cosmic forces kick in.
Exactly. We're living in what might be the most important few decades in human history. The decisions we make now about energy, consumption, and how we treat our planet will echo forward for centuries.
It's kind of amazing when you think about it. We started this conversation talking about the sun swallowing Earth in 7.5 billion years, but the most important timeline is actually the next 25 years.
That's the beautiful irony of it all. Understanding Earth's cosmic future helps us appreciate just how precious and fragile this moment really is. We can't stop the sun from eventually becoming a red giant, but we can absolutely stop ourselves from making Earth uninhabitable long before that happens.
And with that perspective, thanks for joining us on Copilot Podcasts. The next time you hear about climate change or sustainability, remember, you're not just hearing about